Hi, good morning. This is Miss D at These Special Things. I am still working on stuff. Okay, you guys. I am going to show you this book. I showed it to you already. I am going to show you. First, I have to do something. I have to get a few of these little things that are missing for my side. I am going to show you exactly how I put this. This is a composition book, or it was. I think it still is. I just kind of altered it. Yeah. Just a little. But I'm going to show you what I did because then you get more bang for your buck the way I did it. And trust and believe when I tell you it only takes a little while to do this. Actually, to put the book together if you prepare for it. Okay, this is, let me show you. And I want to make sure I'm in frame. Somebody told me they did not see my projects that well that I did before. So I'll show you the projects. If I could figure out a way to, I guess I could attach pictures of my projects at the end. I will. Okay. So, I think I showed you this before. This is the composition book. I love the way this paper feels. These are the composition books that I use, okay? Okay, so what I did was I just took the entire insert out. It has a string that goes through it. Let me see. I'm working on yet another one over here. Here it is, like this. I'll just open it up because there's just one signature in here, as you can see. I'll open it up and I'll take the string out of the center. And I actually take each one of these sheets of paper and crumble them up. And I actually straighten them all out when I'm finished. And I'll lay about 20 of them at one time in the sink and I spray them. I sprayed them with some, I use the Sunoco walnut crystals. And I just watered them down. And I put them in, a spray bottle. And I just sprayed the pages. And then I laid the pages on a pizza sheet. And it's a large, a big, get the largest one that you have that you're not going to use for cooking. And I stick them in the oven. Set my oven about, I set my oven at 300 at your lowest temperature. And just leave them there. And as they dry, I'll pull them up. This literally takes me maybe an hour to do all 100 sheets. And really it's only 50 sheets. Because they're, you know, folded in half, okay? Yeah, and I just take, and what I did this time was I grouped them in sets of 4, like this. Okay, what I did here was I actually cut about a 2.5, 3-inch strip, folded it in half, and I punch each side of it. The reason I did that is when I made my book, when I made this one, I didn't put anything. I was just going to sew this in. Now this, because I can't get it as straight as I want, this is a faux binding. I actually bind it, the signatures in first, and then let me see if I can pull this up. I have too much stuff going on my desk because I want to show you all the projects that I'm working on. And then I binded it because when I did it individually, it tore. The pages tore. Okay, so what I did was I took my stamps and yes, I just stamped each end of the page. I have to reset this. I don't know what I'm doing here wrong, but this is not working like it used to. I have to get my son to come back over here and readjust this. I shouldn't play with it because I'm not certain that I could adjust it correctly. Let's see. Maybe this will help. Okay, so I stamped each page with some face stamps that I had. I am looking for my stamps to come in today. Isn't it funny? Is your Smart Post not so smart? Yeah, FedEx Smart Post. I don't know why some of the companies use that feature, because it's not a very fast deal. Okay, when I come back, this is a book that I'm working on. Okay, I found out some things as I was putting this book together. First of all, you want to put your pages together first, okay? You want to actually put each of the individual pages together. Now, what I did to mine was I sewed the middle, and then I clipped it on each side to put my signatures in. And I used this, where's that little teeny thing I just used a little one of these hole punch. Yeah, because it had a little itty bitty teeny hole to put, and I can't even find it. Yeah, but I used that to put the holes in it to string the things through. Now, what I did find, and I'm using a bunch of my rubber stamps. These are the face stamps that I had for years, and I kind of store them like this. Yeah, so I had to look through all of these because these are unmounted cling stamps, and I don't mount them because sometimes I'll use these just for backgrounds. You know, I just want parts and pieces of the image, so I'll just do like this on my page. Yeah, but you can mount them if you want. I don't mount mine, and I store them like this. Yeah, I have loads of them, and these I haven't even cut out. But what I do want you to know is when you purchase them, they come on sheets. Yeah, these do. And you want to cut as close as you possibly can to the image so that you don't get marks on your pages. Yeah, so I have loads of these. I think these cases, don't ask me where I purchased them. Don't even ask me where I purchased the stamps. I think I got the stamps from Rubbernecker. I think it was, yeah, because it was years ago that I purchased those. And I'm waiting for some more face stamps. But I found that if you stamp your images before you bind your pages, you'll get better images. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing with these. I actually put enough together for a book. Here's one of my books, and I have another one going. This makes it so much easier to put your books together. So I'm going to sit here. Here's another one that I have going right here. And yeah, I'm trying to do enough for, like I said, I have quite a few YouTube friends. I would just love to send one of these books because they make the greatest little journals. And I think I showed you this before. This is a faux binding, and I actually put it together. I don't think I'm finished. This will be mine because it has lots of my little mistakes in them. And I am just putting it together. I love the paper. I'll probably put washi tape on each of the pages just to give it a little more pizzazz, as I say. Yeah, and go with that. I use the faux binding because it's easier to put together because I can't bind very well. So I just came up with an alternative way of putting these together. But I do want to tell you, I'll probably tape these pages. I like that tore. Yeah, so I kept it in there. I'll take these pages and put washi tape on it, so when I start writing notes, I don't even know what kind of notes. I was going to use it. This is, for me, this is like a gratitude book. Yes. So, I figured I would either write my Bible notes in it or just write things in it that, you know, you could use it as a daily journal and just jot down some of your thoughts and stuff. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm trying to do as gifts. I know. Now, what you can do is get the little books that's already made, and you could probably, I took my composition books apart because I'm able to, doing it this way, crumbling the paper, it swells the paper, as you can see. So doing it this way, it allows me to make at least 3 of these books with one of the composition books. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. And questions that people were asking me. First of all, someone asked me where I got my mold. Hold on for 1 second. I was doing some projects, and they said they couldn't see my projects very well. Well, here it is again. There you are. Here's the top of it. Let's see. There's the top of it. And excuse my hand because I was making more molds this morning. I think it's trying to see back there. Yeah, there is the top of it. And that's the mold everyone is asking about, okay? That is this mold right here. I don't know where I got it. I know I said all that to tell you I don't know. I don't know where I got this, but I remember last year or a couple of years ago, I was doing a ballerina stamp. I thought it was so cute. And I was all into this ballerina stuff. And I also made, let me show you this. This, and guess what, you guys? I actually, let me see if I could show, I made this, but I made this out of felt, and I made it from scratch, and I sewed the shoe together. Yes, that's all of me. I laced it, I did all that, and I wanted little ones. Well, this shoe came together, so I couldn't do it with that. But I actually found another mold. Don't ask me where I got this mold from. Sometimes you could tell where you get the molds from. I think some kind of impressions molds or something like that. I found this mold there. I think I'll have to look because I'm not really certain where I got this mold. But this mold is a big shoe. And this right here is what I'm going to do with this, like this. Yeah, so I'll use a big mold, but I'll have to come back and tell you. I get molds. I used to get them on eBay. Maybe not. I don't know. At one time, I would get them from, I really can't tell you because you know how years go by? Well, this is the shoe that I originally made. And as you can see, I made it out of felt. This one isn't even finished. I have to put the back white footprint thing on there. Yeah, but that's the shoe. And this is how it starts. Yeah, so I wanted to make them smaller, and I did. I did make them smaller. let me show you. So if you're infatuated with the little, excuse me for a second, or the little ballet slippers, which I love, 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 and for some reason I usually do them around here. I have one on this box. Yes, and I never finished the box. I started doing that, and I just fell in love with these little shoes, but I kind of never finished this box. Yeah, but there you are. So I wanted to do some this year as gifts. Matter of fact, I was commissioned to make one for a lady that worked with me, and she wanted it for her daughter because her daughter's in dance. And I thought that was so nice. She couldn't stop looking at the thing. She kept saying, oh my gosh, I gotta have one. I have to have this, yeah. So this is what the reason I bought this, but I don't try eBay, try Amazon. I can't remember. If anybody know where they get, and it looks like this mold. Yes. I'm actually using Fimo clay, and it's the clay that it doesn't require a lot of kneading. Let me see. Where's the clay? Okay. Here's the clay. It doesn't require a lot of kneading. It stays soft here. But yeah, I used a coupon. I think I got this from either Michael's or it's Fimo Air Basics. And it requires very little kneading. Yeah, so that's what I like this. But when I put it in the mold, because it's thick, I think this was like $9.99. But if you use a coupon, you know the deal, right? Yeah, so I leave it in for a couple of days because I find that it molds better. And when you're doing projects, don't be in a rush. Just take your time. Yeah. So, yes, this is what I use. But I figured this was an easy way to give Christmas gifts and to give it to people that really like these little ballerina slippers. Now, what I do is I paint them. I mix a paint and paint them. I just love ballerina slippers. You guys see, I found these. Somebody asked me, what are those on your desk? I found these I think I was out of town and went to a Joann's one day. Yeah, and I found these little slippers. They were in their clearance section. So I think they're the baby doll slippers, ballet slippers. I'm not certain, but yeah, I found those one weekend. I was out of town. Yeah, but these are the little ballet slippers. So, and I only have this one mold and the other one I just showed you. When I do that project, it'll take me a couple of days to get that mold out of there for it to set and to dry totally because I have to actually paint it. But yeah, that is what I'm doing now. Also, and I have to come back and show you. Somebody asked me about the angels. I purchased these angels, and as you can see, they're an absolute mess. I'll have to come back and show you what they look like once I finish them. I bought those from the Dollar Tree. Let me show you what they look like purchased. And I bought quite a few because I wanted to use these. I have to come up with a lot of projects to do to send people. They look like this. And my granddaughter told me they look hideous. And they do. Look at the wings. I remember when I first started buying stuff from the Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, when they first came out. You could get the best projects the best products. And they looked a lot better than this. Now it looks like they just throw stuff together and kind of sell it to us. But I figured for $1, they figured, you know what? Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, that's as good as it gets. But anyway, I'm sorry a lot of my projects are not complete yet. Someone asked me about showing them a completed project. It'll take me a minute to get all of these projects done. But yeah, you see what I'm working on. I'm working on those books and another project that I'm going to work on this weekend. This right here. This is I was inspired by Crafty 100 a couple of years ago. She did a treat box, made it out of envelopes. Well, I liked it, but I made mine a book. I think I have another one somewhere. And I used some paper, a paper line that I got from Tuesday morning, I think it was. Yeah. And I just made it a book kind of cover. And I made a gratitude Bible out of it. And I take these out of these little quotes. I'll go through my Bible notes and I'll just take stuff out of my Bible notes and use it as inspirational pages. But I made this little book that you know, you can put together, send it to a friend. You could put little notes in it, but you can also put it back in here and have something to carry. And for these, I use creative word stamps, and I think I got quite a few of these. Yeah. Yeah, so those will be the projects I'll be working on this weekend. And as I complete them, I'll come back and show you what I've done. But for the most part, I am actually going to finish stamping these. I'm hoping my stamps, if my faith stuff comes today, I'll have a lot of other goodies to add to this page, and I could show you exactly what I'm gonna do with it. But anyway, yeah, because from what I could see, my stuff is at the post office, but FedEx Smart Post, yeah, they're not very smart. I don't think so, because it take another 2 or 3 days to get it to my house, and it's like right there. So I'm going to be working on these, and I'll come back and show you exactly how easy and less time consuming it is to put these together. And I just get a lot of stuff ready ahead of time. Yeah, you just gotta prepare yourself and get all the stuff that you need ahead of time, so that when you start putting it together, it doesn't take you as long. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on today. And I'm trying to think if there were other questions. Somebody asked me about where I got the moles and the angels. I don't know, everyone, because it's been a minute since I purchased these molds. It's been probably a year or two. Yeah, so I don't know where to tell you. If you look through some of my videos, you might see and that's a lot of videos, but you might see a video of where and when I purchased it. If I have time today, which I doubt it, I'll look to see if I could find the video on where I bought these molds, because I can't tell you now, because when I purchased them, and yeah, that's how long it's been. But anyway, yes, those are the things I'm going to work on this weekend, and I'm going to try to probably start another project. I have to come up with something clever, and I think I have it, of using that other ornament, the oval, this shape. I think I've come up with a way to use this and buttons. Oh, y'all know how I love my buttons. Yeah, and this, let's see, Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's Day. That is the time that I use the most buttons, because they have the cutest ones. Yeah, so I'm pulling out buttons from years past and the ones that I purchased this year. And I wish I had some videos of stuff that I'd done before. Before I actually used glass bulbs, but I don't think I took pictures of them, and I did them for swaps and such. I don't think, if either I took pictures of them or it's on my blog. I'm gonna have to go back and look to see if I could see some more ideas or come up with some clever ways. I think I have a clever little way of putting these together. Yeah, this putting a little scenery in there. And I'm going to use buttons. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, I hope you all have a great day. I think this video went way over what I anticipated. But anyway, watch it if you want. If not, skip through it. You might miss something. I'm just saying. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you later and hope you all have a great weekend. Bye-bye.